Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. So I'm doing this intro because I wanted to do a Disney World outfit try on video for you guys. And I wanted to show you guys like my packing list. So I have been back. It's only been 2 days since we've been back from Disney World. Yeah, so Adrian hasn't been back to Disney World in like 30 years, and I haven't been since 2003, which was 22 years ago. So I went with my school when I was in 7th grade to Disney World, and my parents handled all that because they, paid for everything. And Disney World has changed a lot since we've gone. I had to do a lot of planning, and we purchased a lot of things in advance to make everything go a lot smoother. And we stayed at the Disney World resort called Coronado Springs. Now, Coronado Springs is not like other Disney resorts like Pop Century and stuff like that, which is like heavy on the Disney theming. It felt like a resort, maybe like in Hawaii or something like that. It wasn't a lot of Disney theming. You would see some Mickey Mouse stuff here and there, but it was very sophisticated, very adult. We love that resort. And some people don't like it. If you are like you want a very Disney experience and you want to see a lot of the characters and stuff like that, that's probably not the resort for you. But it was perfect for me and Adrian because it was just me and him. We didn't have any other family or friends or any children with us. It was just us, and we loved that resort. Some people probably won't like their transportation system, so they have a bus system. Some other resorts have like the Skyliner and the monorail and stuff to get them from the parks and around Disney. But the bus system wasn't that bad. I think if you have like a reservation, a dining reservation or something like that, you probably should leave earlier because the bus transportation is free and it comes every like 20 minutes. So we didn't have a big issue with it. Yeah, so we love Coronado Springs. It was expensive, but we had saved for it, so it's fine. We had a 3-day park hopper ticket. I did have somebody, I think the company is called Smart Moms. I found her on TikTok. She helped me with booking everything, but you could book your own trip if you know how to do that. But this was our first time doing that, so I had some help. Some things that I feel are worth purchasing: lightning lanes. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't even go to Disney if I didn't have a lightning lane, because it's lightning lanes like multi-pass, single pass, all that stuff is their skip the line service. So when you're at the Disney parks and you're trying to get on different rides, some of them are super popular, and so some of the waits would be like an hour, and I didn't want to wait in the line for an hour. So I just purchased it in advance. I looked up different rides and saw which ones would be fun, and I went ahead and booked those like 7 days before our check-in, because that's what you can do if you stay on Disney property. And if you are not on Disney property, you do it 3 days in advance. So it was well worth it, because we would get to those super popular rides and those lines would be so long and the waits would be like 45 minutes to an hour, but we would get on the rides right away, like under 5 minutes, under 3 minutes, and it felt like you were a VIP. So I recommend it, because if you don't get lightning lanes, I feel like, especially at Magic Kingdom and stuff, you'll be spending most of your trip waiting in lines, and we didn't have to do that. Actually, if there was a ride I wanted to get on and I didn't have a lightning lane for it, I didn't even do it. So yeah, so lightning lanes were worth it, and so is the Memory Maker. So Memory Maker is like where the cast members at the Disney parks take your pictures for you, and they're like professional pictures. So you don't have to, use so much time using your phone, and your phone could die. Of course, you should have portable batteries, and I'll get into my packing list later. But you can have somebody take a picture of you and your group, or in our case, me and Adrian, we didn't have to have somebody take a picture for us because we paid for the Memory Maker service, and we got some really good pictures. I might pop a few up over here for you guys. So well worth it. So those were the things that were well worth it for us. Memory Maker and Lightning Lanes, worth it. Okay, a lot of people get magic bands, but we did not get magic bands. And the reason we decided not to do that is because we don't go to Disney all the time. And I feel like if you have a magic band, that would make sense if you go to Disney World like more than once a year. We just don't, and I felt like that was a waste of money for me. And the magic band can do stuff like you can pay with your magic band. It'll light up at Magic Kingdom with certain things, but that wasn't worth it to me. I did lose, so we got a park ticket. Like when you check in at your hotel, you can get a park ticket, it's like a park card that you scan, and it does the same thing as the magic band. And it was fine, especially because I had on these, I had on a skirt that had a pocket, and I would just put my card in that, or you can put it in your bag. And that was fine the first day. But at Animal Kingdom, when I was scanning my card after I took a picture, I dropped it somewhere in the park and I was panicking. I just went to guest relations and they issued me another one. So, and it's free. So, you know, magic band on average is like $35 and up. It can be more than that. So, and your magic band can fall off too if you don't have like a holder, like that little holder that you buy separately. So, but either one, go with either one. But we had the card and it was fine and it was free and it made sense for us, since we probably won't go back to Disney for a while, maybe like a couple years or something like that. Okay, so we're gonna get into my packing list. It is extensive, but I'm gonna try to breeze through it. So it says Disney Trip 2025 packing list. I did not have this packing list typed out until this morning, like after the trip. So I don't even know how I figured out to have everything that I needed. I had everything and more. I have a type A personality. I like to plan stuff out. So I'm going to go through this list. So first we had to have our personal items. So like a personal bag for the airplane. I used this cream backpack from Amazon. It's called Love Vook. That's the brand. And it opens like luggage. So you can, you know, put clothes and stuff in there. I put my toiletries and skincare and stuff in there, and stuff and snacks, so I could access it, you know, on the plane. And then I had my ID and my passport and stuff in there. And the reason why I have my passport is because I didn't get a chance to get my real ID, but I did have my passport, and I could fly with my passport and not need my real ID. So I had that in my personal item, got that from Amazon, got my carry-on and my check bag. I got it from Target last year when I went to LTK Con, but they have the same exact carry-on and check bag on Amazon. So I got that in pink, and I do need to get some like luggage stickers and stuff to add more personality to it. And then this is the most important thing I'm going to probably put over here. Comfortable shoes for park days. Absolutely so important. And, you know, we had to do a lot of research for the sneakers that we chose, because you're going to be walking anywhere from 15,000 to 20,000 steps on park days. So on Magic Kingdom Day, we were there from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. to 9:15 or something like that at night. And we walked 22,000 steps. I made sure to wear my Fitbit because I wanted to see, and I'll probably insert like my a screenshot of what my steps were. I decided to go with ASICS. I'll have the exact name here. I went with ASICS because I used that throughout my Keep It Moving challenge last year. I just got a fresh pair because I wanted my shoes to look clean for the trip. So I got an all white pair because I wanted it to go with different outfits. And those shoes were so comfortable. Love ASICS so much. If you have knee issues, because sometimes I get sharp pain in my knee, and I think that happened when I was a bit heavier. And that knee pain is still pretty much there. And I love ASICS so much. And Adrian, he got him some new sneakers for the park days as well. And I'll put his over here. They're called the Nike VOMERO 18s. And he said it was worth the price. And our legs were tired from walking 20,000 steps 2 days back to back, but our feet weren't tired because we had great shoes. So do some research on the shoes that you want to wear for the park days, but I highly recommend Asics, and Adrian really loved his Vomero 18s. And he also wanted to mention his socks. He wore the Nike Dri-Fit everyday cushion socks, and he said that they were comfortable and they kept his feet from getting too sweaty. So these are the types of things that you think about when you're older. Yeah, because we're 35 and we didn't want to be like uncomfortable at the park. So if you're our age or older, or anybody, you should definitely have comfortable shoes, comfortable clothes on park days, comfortable and cute. Okay, so I had to have 3 to 4 outfits for park days, and I wanted my outfits to be themed for each park. So Magic Kingdom had the Magic Kingdom vibe. Animal Kingdom, I had leopard print Minnie Mouse ears. And then on Animal Kingdom day, we park hopped. So we went from Animal Kingdom in the morning and then did Hollywood Studios. So I brought 2 separate ears so I could have different vibes. So, but I kept the same base, and you guys will see that in the try on portion of the outfits. So I had a black romper that I wore to Animal Kingdom, and I could have just kept that same romper on at Hollywood Studios, but in my park bag, I had an activewear top that had a built-in bra and some biker shorts, some activewear biker shorts. And I changed the outfit in my ears and put on a red lipstick. So that's how I did it in that one day. And we didn't have to go back to our hotel for me to change. And then the last day was Epcot, and I had a cute outfit for that. I would recommend probably bringing one light jacket, because on the buses and on the airplane, it can be cold. So even though it's super hot right now in Orlando, it was like anywhere from upper 80s to high 90s. It was, super hot the whole time, but in restaurants and stuff, it can be cold. So probably just bring one light jacket that you can just throw on and take off. I had 4 pairs of mini ears to go with every park, and I got mine from Amazon. Some people get theirs from Etsy and they can be more expensive, but I like Disney, but I don't consider myself a Disney adult. I'm not hardcore like that. So I didn't want to invest in like expensive ears. And on average, all the ears that I bought were like $10. So I felt like that was a good price. I think by now everybody knows that, yes, Black people also need sunscreen. People who have darker skin, you need sunscreen. So we got the Black Girl sunscreen. We got that was 30 SPF. And then we also got another sunscreen that was 70 SPF. I forgot what brand that was, but I'll look that up. And we use that sunscreen a lot. We got full bottles and we put that in our check bag. So, because you can't bring the full bottles on the plane in your carry-on. So put that in your check bag if you're taking that. And then I had to have resort day outfits because we didn't go to the parks every single day. We needed a break. So I needed an outfit. So when we would go to dinner, we went to birthday dinner, we went to brunches and stuff like that. So I had regular cute outfits that weren't like athletic outfits. So like dressier outfits. And I also brought my accessories and shoes for those outfits. I wore press-ons. I changed these like the last 2 days. These are from Shein. Shein has a lot of really great affordable press-on nails, but order them in advance because they can take like a week or 2, but it's worth it because their nails are very affordable and they look so good. Mine are chipping a little bit, but real nails or acrylic nails would probably chip too. My sister-in-law put me on the 10-piece sets on Shein of their press-on nails, and they look so good. Highly recommend them. And I love the Beauty Secrets nail glue. Highly recommend that. I brought a jewelry holder for all of the accessories that I would be wearing. Lounge chill outfits. I'm going to insert a picture of this. I didn't take a picture of me wearing it, but I did wear this like the day before we left, and it was super cute. It's a 2-piece set from Amazon, super comfortable. I think I got mine in a medium because they said it was like an oversized fit, and it fit oversized and it was great. I loved it. It feels like it's really good quality too. Of course, underwear, several pairs of underwear. I brought a lot of underwear and I used most of them. night clothes, like nightgowns and stuff like that. Of course, deodorant, because it's hot, baby. I like to use, I think it's called like the Ultimate brand by Dove. I feel like it doesn't break me out. Underarm wipes, I got some from Pacifica. You're going to be at the parks all day, especially if you're wearing tank tops. You can freshen up like by using those wipes and then reapplying your deodorant. Hand sanitizer, I put a star by it because that was one of the most used items on the planes, at restaurants that we use, and specifically the Touchland hand sanitizer. And Adrian wanted to say the hand sanitizer from Touchland is expensive and it's small. It's like $10 each, and we got a 3-pack from Amazon, so it's like $30 for 3 of those. But we used all of that hand sanitizer by the end of the trip. We just have like a little bit left, and it was so worth it because you don't have to worry about it spilling out in your bag or in your pocket, because it's contained, versus like the jelly hand sanitizer that we're used to. That cap can come off and spill in your pocket and stuff, and it smelled really good. We love the Touchland hand sanitizer. Adrian actually put me on to it maybe a few years ago, and so we love that hand sanitizer. We got some air tags for our luggage, portable chargers. I brought like 2 of those portable chargers to last me throughout the day, and I only had to use 1 of them. And I believe I didn't have to use my charger as much because we had the memory maker and somebody else was taking our pictures and stuff like that. I still got footage at the parks, but as far as pictures go, memory maker took care of that. Anti-friction, anti-chafe stick. So the Thigh Rescue from Mega Babe is what we used, and I've never used a chafe stick before, but I can see that it was very helpful, especially with my outfit that I wore at Magic Kingdom, because it was a skirt, and the shorts that come underneath the skirt were pretty short, so they didn't cover up my thighs. But if you want to avoid having to use an anti-chafe stick, just wear biker shorts instead of skirts. So that's what I would recommend. But we did like that from Mega Babe. We got snacks on the plane. We got like Cheez-Its and Welch's fruit snacks and just little stuff like that to have on hand, because our flight was pretty short. And I'm glad we brought our own snacks, because on the day of travel, it was raining, so it was turbulence, so they didn't serve any snacks on the plane, so we had our own snacks. Travel perfume. I did end up breaking one of my travel perfumes when I was unloading stuff. It was under the lemon tree from Replica, and it smelled really good, but I'm glad I broke a travel size perfume versus like a full size one. So I brought me some different travel perfumes. I got a mini umbrella from Amazon, not only for rain, because during this time of year, it's likely that it's gonna rain. So bring a mini umbrella, bring a poncho, because it's gonna rain. It rained at Magic Kingdom for about 45 minutes, but the rest of the trip, it did not rain. But we both still end up using our umbrella because of the high sun. Some days it wasn't a cloud in the sky, and it was like upper 90s. It was super hot. So, a lot of people at the parks were using their umbrellas to shield themselves from the sun, and that's what we did. Now, I ended up throwing my umbrella away. It was like $10. I ended up throwing my umbrella away because the bars got twisted up when I was putting it in and out of my bag. But it served its purpose. Adrian still has his. I mentioned ponchos, my glasses, because sometimes I wanted to wear glasses on chill days, and then some days I wore contacts. So I bought contacts, contact solution, sunglasses. I don't really wear sunglasses, but I bought them anyway. So Adrian had his sunglasses, I had mine to protect your eyes, but I didn't really use mine there. Travel skincare. Most skincare that I have is travel size anyway, but I did pick up some travel size face wash from e.l.f., some cleansing balm from e.l.f. I bought travel size Paula's Choice skincare. I bought travel size Bliss. The Bliss serum, the nighttime and daytime serum, is already 2 ounces, so that was fine. And I did my skincare every single day. I wore makeup on the park days every single day too. Some people would not wear makeup at the park, and my makeup held up pretty well. I, of course, use primer, my e.l.f. primer, my Smashbox primer. And as far as foundation goes, I did a mixture of different things, and I'll probably insert footage. I used L'Oreal True Match Foundation in W8. I went with bring foundations that are darker than what you are before the trip, because if you're going during the summertime, you're gonna get darker and you want your foundation to match. So go with a shade or two darker, or your summer shade. Bring it with you to the parks, because I ended up using that because I did get a tan there. So keep that in mind. Regardless of your skin tone, you're probably gonna have to go with a deeper foundation, because your skin tone is gonna change because it's hot, depending on what time of year you go. And I went with that foundation. I also went with the Protectant foundation from Supergoop, because it's a skin tint that has SPF. And I would mix that with a different shade to make it more warm, because I forgot what shade I got. I think I had like 42, and it was a little bit like too cool toned. I needed it to be a little bit more warm. So I mixed it with that. And I also got like their powder foundation, because it comes with SPF too. So you have to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. So that powder had SPF in it. So I could just put it on my face, like to, tone down any shine that I had, and it would, still have sunscreen in it, some protectant in there. So I love that. Yeah, so I wore makeup every park day, and I had no issue with it. I loved it. Of course, you don't have to do that if that's not your vibe, but there's some glam girls who like to wear makeup to the parks, and so I wanted to put that in the video. I bought makeup wipes. Some people don't like makeup wipes. They'll be like, oh, it's bad for your skin. But if you've been at the park for like almost like 12 hours, at the end of the day, at the end of the night, you're probably just gonna wipe your makeup off and do your skincare and go to sleep. So I like makeup wipes, so I brought some. Disposable face towels. I brought my face towels from Amazon. Love them. And I brought my travel brush cleaner. The Cinema Secrets brush cleaner is my absolute favorite. So they have a travel size, and I brought that because I wanted my brushes to be clean. Travel toothpaste, travel toothbrush, mints. I love the TheraBreath mints. I think they're really good. I love their mouthwash as well. I think it's better than Listerine, better than anything. You can find it. Floss picks, especially if you're going to be eating like those turkey legs and stuff. We didn't do that, but bring some floss picks. Tylenol, because sometimes you can get headaches from either the heat or just like a headache in general. So we brought Tylenol. Luckily, we didn't have to use it. We bought a first aid kit. We didn't have to use that either, but it's good to have. This is a list 100% something we used a lot, which is the handheld fan. It's like a turbo fan. I ordered mine from TikTok, but they have the exact same one on Amazon. We got so much use out of these fans. On Magic Kingdom Day, it was like upper 80s, and that fan was so clutch. But Epcot was the last park we went to, and Epcot doesn't have a lot of shade, and it was super hot, not a cloud in the sky. So it was like upper 90s, mid to upper 90s. So that fan was like, it was helpful, but it wasn't as helpful because it wasn't a lot of shade. It's going to work very well in shade, but when it's that hot, it still was just too much. So we love that fan, but it was, it didn't hold a candle to the heat in Orlando when it's super sunny. But another thing we liked about that particular fan is that it had great battery life. Seriously, it would only go down like 1 bar on the battery for the entire day. Highly recommend that for even if you're not going to Disney World, just you're doing summer activities. That fan is the truth. But I don't know if you're in somewhere like Las Vegas or Arizona or something like that, the fan probably won't hold up to that heat. It'll do its best. It's better than other fans that I've tried, but when it gets super, super, super hot, it's probably no competition for the fan. Yeah, compression packing cubes. We use those to keep all the clothes organized and everything. We brought a full-size lotion. We just put it in our check bag. Razors, shaving cream. I brought my own soap. I really like to use Dial, so I brought my own bar of soap. Like travel size Kleenex, like facial tissues for your nose or, you know, whatever. I would put that in your park bag. Sanitizer wipes. Of course, I told you guys we love the Touchland hand sanitizer spray, but also wipes. Sometimes you just need a wipe to wipe things down, or, you know, just to clean your hands off a little bit more with a wipe. Blister bandages, even though it's smart to have the blister bandages, and we didn't have to use them because our shoes were so good and very comfortable. And when I buy my sneakers, I go a half size up. So instead of a size 10, I get a 10.5. It always works out for me. Adrian wanted me to mention, we got him a hat clip, because on certain rides, your hat or your mini ears can fly off. So we made sure that he got a hat clip, and he used that a lot on certain rides. So those thrill rides, your hats and stuff can come off. So they'll say, take your hat off. So that's what he used. Or you could just take your, if you have like one of those adjustable hats, you can just clip it around your backpack or your park bag. Also I got a lot of use out of having a mini ear holder. I saw other ladies at the park with that too, where I could take my ears off and clip it to my park bag, and then after the ride's over, I put my ears back on. It was so clutch. I really like that. That was a nice little touch to have. Water bottles. So I got kid-sized water bottles, refillable, reusable water bottles from Amazon. I got a pink ombre one for me, and then I got one for Adrian that's black and green. And I decided to get us the kid size because our park bags weren't super big. So I didn't want this big old water bottle that wouldn't fit in our bags. And we just got to, refill the water throughout the day. And one tip about the water at the park is $4 or $5. So I would DoorDash water bottles, water like Dasani or whatever you like from CVS or Walgreens in advance, and bring your own water to the parks, because one bottle of water was $4 or $5, and that's ridiculous. And we learned our lesson on the first day. So Adrian spent like $40 on water throughout the day, when we could have just got our own water in advance. Also, if you have a dining plan, they give you a refillable bottle that you can refill at your resort, and a lot of places at parks give you free water as well. But we didn't get a dining plan. We just didn't feel like we needed one. So we bought our refillable cups at the resort the next day, on our second day. And it was nice because you could just go up there and get like sodas and Powerade and everything. And you can do that at any resort. At the parks, you could only get water though. Reusable straws. We bought that, but we didn't use them. A lot of influencers that I were watching, a lot of Disney influencers that I watched said that the parks had they had paper straws, and the paper straws didn't bother us that much because we didn't use our straws. We brought them with us, but yeah, it didn't bother us. But if you don't like paper straws, definitely get reusable straws for the parks. And it comes with like a brush so you can clean it out. We got lip balm with SPF. I didn't use it because I was wearing like lipstick and stuff like that with my makeup, but Adrian definitely used it because you want to protect your lips, the skin on your lips, from the sun. Contact solution, and of course contacts, like I said. And we got shoe covers for the rain, but we did not use them because it only rained like 45 minutes on park day 1, and we just used our ponchos, and then when it stopped raining, we threw those ponchos away. We never had to use the shoe covers, but it's smart to do that, especially if you're going a time of year where it's raining a lot and you don't want your shoes and your socks to get wet, those shoe covers are going to come in handy. So I feel like we're going to be so prepared if we go back to Disney, because this experience was great. A lot of lessons learned. We had a lot of fun, but you just learn so much when you actually go. So I think next time will be even more fun, because we can cut out things that we don't like. We can skip restaurants we didn't like. Yeah, it's just so much you learn. Gel and edge control. So I got braids. I got Marley twist, and I got like a travel size edge control and a travel size gel, because I always put gel on my edges first, and then I put a hard edge control on top to keep them in place. And I use like I think it was Giovanni gel for the gel, and then Kiss edge control, and it was great. I don't have on any today, but I like that combo. I bought my eczema cream. I got my Miralax on the go, because you guys know I have issues with constipation. So I brought that. I brought lidocaine patches, and our first day we did use that because our backs and stuff were hurting. Our feet didn't hurt, but our backs did. So we bought lidocaine patches. And I'm going to mention pads and tampons if you're on your cycle. I was not. I had my cycle like the week before, so I was in the clear. So, but definitely bring those if you are on your cycle or it's coming on during your trip. And that's pretty much it, I think. I'm sure there's some other stuff I missed, but we're going to get into some of the outfits and everything. I want it to be, one, very cute, but I want it to be comfortable. I wore a lot of these crazy yoga tanks throughout the trip, because I wear these crazy yoga tanks because they have built-in bras, and I wear them to the gym and to work out all the time. So Disney park days, that's a workout. I've never walked that much in my life. So active wear is smart to wear on the trips. I saw a lot of women wearing biker shorts. I saw women wearing the active wear dresses. I didn't wear an active wear dress, but I would 100% do that. It's so cute. Yeah, I saw, as far as shoes go, I saw a lot of women wearing Brooks and Hoka's, Asics, a lot of different shoes. But yeah, so we'll get into the outfits and I'll come back at the end. Okay, so I want to set up the first outfit because I don't think I did any intro for the clothes. So I did make little graphics to like mood boards for each outfit. So Magic Kingdom is, you could go the princess route, you could go pink and light blue. I went that route because I just thought that was pretty. And my outfit was inspired by Marie from Aristocats, and I went in that direction. So I found my graphic tee from Box Lunch, which is a Disney. It's not specifically just Disney, it's other stuff there too. I didn't even know we had one in Greenville. We have a Box Lunch store, and that's where I got my Aristocats shirt. Got my ears from Amazon, all of my ears from Amazon. And I tried it on with these pink biker shorts, but it gave me crazy camel toe. Okay, so I'm not going to show that footage too long. It was cute, but I didn't like the camel toe situation, and we'll get into that outfit. So that was what was going on with that, and I just tried it on with different shoes, different sneakers. All of my sneakers were Asics, because I knew I needed a comfortable shoe, and I have about 5 pairs of Asics right now because those are my go-to shoes. Y'all should sponsor me. I love some Asics, y'all. Yeah, so we'll get into all the park outfits, and I have a few outfits that are specific for resort days and, you know, dinners. I even brought a bathing suit. I haven't worn a bathing suit since like 2007 because I don't go swimming very often. But Long Tall Sally, they were kind enough to send me several pieces, and one of them was this one-piece bathing suit, and I look good in that thing. I got it in a size 12. It was just so flattering, looked so good on me. And then I got this like cover-up set also from Long Tall Sally. They specialize in tall clothing for tall women, and it came with pants and like this knit vest and pants, and it looked so good. But I didn't wear it because we didn't go swimming, but I still want to feature it just in case you guys, you know, go swimming on your vacation, whether it's Disney or somewhere else. Yeah, and then I got a lot of pieces, two pieces from Fashion Nova. You know, Fashion Nova gets a bad rap. They have for years because they have a lot of club clothing and stuff like that. But they have a lot of affordable pieces that are also size inclusive that are super cute. Like if you want a quick little something for your trip, go on Fashion Nova. They got some cute pieces. I don't know what people talking about. Yes, they have the club clothes, but they got some really cute pieces. So the dress I wore to my birthday dinner was only like $35 from Fashion Nova. So cute. And it looks like this expensive brand called Farm Rio. And Farm Rio has a lot of resort wear with bold patterns and color, but they're super expensive. Like a dress on Farm Rio could be like $200-$300 versus this $35 dress from Fashion Nova that gives the same vibe. Granted, the quality is not going to be the same, but if you're just doing a cute little something, it's perfect for that. And I got a blue jumpsuit also from Fashion Nova, and I loved it too. So you guys will see all that, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is option 1 from Magic Kingdom. Golden socks. I have on these pink biker shorts from Amazon. I don't know if I'm going to wear these bottoms just because the light color, I don't know, it can give camel toe, especially with this seam. And then I have this Aristocats graphic tee from Box Lunch. I think this is the bag I would wear, but I'm also thinking about wearing my black one instead to break up all the pink. So let me try that. There's a lot of black in the, I don't know if I like that. Okay, so I switched the bottom, the leggings, the biker shorts to this skirt here that I got from Shein, and I think that looks more cute. And I turned my bag to the back because it was like, I don't know, getting in the way of the look. Okay, so I switched to my pink Asics because this is a predominantly pink outfit, so I'm going to do that and I'll show you guys. I think this is cute with this. My bag is huge, but I think this is cute. Okay, so I switched to this white skirt. I love this white skirt. It comes, it's got 2 layers and then it has shorts underneath. This looks so cute. I think this might be Magic Kingdom. Okay, so I tightened the shirt. I tucked it under and then put like a tie in the back just for a more fitted look. And I think this is so cute. I should have got more than one of these skirts in like different colors because it's very comfortable. I'll probably have to get some chafing cream if I wear this. But I think this is so cute. Okay, so I switched the bottom, the leggings, the biker shorts to this skirt here that I got from Shein, and I think that looks more cute. And I turned my bag to the back because it was like, I don't know, getting in the way of the look. Okay, so I switched to my pink Asics because this is a predominantly pink outfit, so I'm going to do that and I'll show you guys. I think this is cute with this. My bag is huge, but I think this is cute. Okay, so I switched to this white skirt. I love this white skirt. It comes, it's got 2 layers and then it has shorts underneath. This looks so cute. I think this might be Magic Kingdom. Okay, so I tightened the shirt. I tucked it under and then put like a tie in the back just for a more fitted look. And I think this is so cute. I should have got more than one of these skirts in like different colors because it's very comfortable. I'll probably have to get some chafing cream if I wear this. But I think this is so cute. Okay, so this doesn't match exactly, but I do think it's cute. I'm going to show you what it looks like on me. Okay, so this is what the backpack looks like on me. I think that's cute. Okay, so on this day, this is Animal Kingdom's outfit. But we're park hopping, so I'm going to keep the base simple with this romper. I'm going to show you without the bag on. Okay, so this is a romper. I have like the long version of this too. So I have it in black. It comes with a built-in bra. It doesn't have a front seam, and I love that. So this day we're park hopping. So I wanted to keep the base neutral because I'm going to change my ears. I have on these cheetah print ears here, and the bow is cheetah print, and then the ears are like a sequin black. And I think this is cute and easy. And then I have my black bag, and I'll probably take it off for pictures maybe, because I feel like it's kind of gets in the way if I wear it to the front. But this is cute. So then I have this shirt that we got from JCPenney last night. I think I got some makeup on it. It's just a Mickey tee, and he's on the back too. And I just put it over the romper, and I think this is cute, and it still works. Has white in the eyes and the buttons, so I think it ties in with my shoes. But the shoes they're white, and they're just gonna be a neutral, so I might wear this. Okay, I switched out my ears, and I have on the same romper. This will be for Hollywood Studios. Easy switch. Very cute. Okay, so this is a crop graphic tee from Fashion Over Here that I put over the romper. If I want to switch up the look like a lot to make it look different from the Animal Kingdom outfit, then I would do this on top, and I think this is super, super cute. These are the ears that I'm gonna pair with this. Here are these ears. They have a floral theme. Very cute. And here is the look for Epcot. Tied in the pink bag and the pink ears together to make it more cohesive. Oh, that's perfect. That looks cute. I want to switch out my shoes and see. I'm going to try these black sandals here instead of the ones I have on now, because it's going to tie in more with this bag that I got from that Tabitha Brown and Target collection from a few years ago. Okay, so I haven't worn a bathing suit in years, but this one is from Long Tall Sally. This is a one piece. It comes with a belt. I think I got this in a size, I don't know what size this is. I'll have to put it on the screen for you guys, but I think it looks great. And I have some pants to wear with it. It does have built-in cups in this top area, and the straps are adjustable. Let me pull that down. Yeah, so I could just put this over my swimsuit. These pants are from Long Tall Sally. I'm pretty sure this is a 34 inseam. So the bottoms did come with a matching vest here. It looks cute. Okay, so this dress is from Fashion Nova. So I got it in a size large. It comes with adjustable straps on this dress, which is nice. I adjusted mine to the tightest setting so it would be more fitted. The strings that they have right here are not adjustable. They're just for like decoration. This pattern reminds me of something from Farm Rio. And I have not purchased anything from Farm Rio because it's super expensive, but this is super cute. So cute. This is a midi length, and it has a nice slit right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this Disney World try on video and me doing my packing list with you guys, going item by item. And I hope it was helpful to anybody who is going on a Disney trip. Have a lot of fun. I hope you have a lot of fun. I said I wasn't gonna miss the parks now that I'm home, because I was excited to go back home and see Coda and everything. But I feel like if me and Adrian went later in the year, I want to go to Disney like in November, December, January, when it's like cooler, because I would have enjoyed Epcot a lot more if it was cooler. It was just so freaking hot. And I say like January, February, anytime that's not spring or summer, because I feel like Florida wouldn't be cold like it is in South Carolina during the winter time. They would have mild temps like 60s and 70s. If we had 60s and 70s at Disney, that would be perfect. So I would like to go back, probably not right away though. And one last thing I wanted to add, because I've been editing this video for hours, but I wanted to mention some influencers to follow, especially if you don't know much about Disney World. Follow ALLIE May on Main on TikTok. She has a lot of good information on lightning lanes, but everything related to Disney World specifically. Great information. I watched a lot of her videos about lightning lanes and what to bring to the parks. Watch her, and also watch Bethany Vinton, because she does a lot of food reviews, and I was more excited about the food than I was the actual rides and stuff, honestly. So she has a lot of good recommendations, and we ate a lot of those recommendations. So follow both of those influencers and watch their videos, especially like in advance, so you can know exactly where you want to go when you go on your trip. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, do your research, watch a lot of those videos, because those are the experienced influencers, Disney influencers that go several times a year, and they know a lot more than me. I'm just sharing my personal experience from this one time that we went. So I think that is all. I don't think I'm missing anything. If I am, just holler at me in the comments, and I'm gonna have my packing list like right after this portion of the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.